Well, hello, folks. Welcome to another episode of Whiskey Callin' here. Sitting out here on a Thursday night, nice warm evening, and I thought I'd talk a little bit about Ardbeg. Make sure I pronounce this properly. Ardbeg Corryvreckan. Um, it's a nice peated Scotch. I give you a few details here. I hope you got to dram yourself out tonight too. Enjoying the evening right before the weekend. The weekend's on the way, sooner than later here. So this is an Islay single malt Scotch whiskey, non-chill filtered. And it says here turbulent, peppery, dark fruits. It's on the Isle of Islay in Scotland. 57.1%. So they're not messing around. Percentage, that's for sure. And they've got a little backstory. I guess the name comes from something here. I think it's a whirlpool on the Isle of Islay, but it says Ardbeg Corryvreckan is named after the whirlpool north of Islay and Jura. Like the thunderous, seething cauldron is an intense and powerful expression. Swirling aromas and torrents of deep, peaty, peppery taste lurk beneath the surface of this beautifully balanced dram. The epitome of Ardbeg. So yeah, that's Ardbeg is great across the board generally, of course. I think Ardbeg Ugendale is probably my favorite I've ever had. Probably favorite Scotch I've ever had in my life. So it'd be interesting. Let's give this a try. It's got a nice color to it, doesn't it? So cheers. Let's see what it smells like. Yeah, so right away, the peat's there for sure. I'm sitting outside, which is nice, just watering the grass here. And so it's got that kind of grassy, I like doing that with the peated Scotch, sitting outside near the lawn. You can really almost taste, smell that kind of lawn, almost lawn type grassy note. That's definitely there. There's a little bit of sweetness to it too. Almost, I might say right now I'm getting almost just a touch of a honey sweet, almost. Light honey, almost. Kind of along with that peated action. Yeah, rich, deep peat smell. Let's see what it tastes like. Nice and rich texture. Ardbeg 10 is a little bit thinner in terms of texture, and I find that Ardbeg Ugendale is got a really rich texture. This is sort of in the middle, maybe almost 2/3 towards the Argendale. So I really like that about when Ardbeg has a combination of peatiness and kind of a rich texture. There's a little bit of heat and spice at the back end of the sip for sure as well. Gotta say too, for something that's 57+%, you're not overwhelmed by the alcohol at all. It's actually really scarily easy to drink. One time I took a sip of this, and I don't know what it was. It was after a meal or something, and I felt like the spice was just really overtaking. It was to the point where it just burned my throat. I was like, whoa! But that was just one time. The other times it's got a very smooth finish, a little bbit of that peppery spice I would say in there, but for 57% alcohol you don't get that alcohol push, which is sometimes nice, in a really high percentage. But this, you get very little of that for this level of alcohol, I would say, which is kind of interesting. Let's have another sip. Yeah, so almost I'm trying to describe that. It's almost like a smoky peatiness is almost kind of lending back to kind of almost a slight vinegar, I would say, smell to it. Not in a bad way at all. It just sort of all mixes together in a nice way. You know what? Really, 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 you know, the combination of the texture, the peat is definitely there big time, but it's not really really overpowering. But it's a nice, relaxing 57% dram, I'll say. Very relaxing, very easy to drink. And Ardbeg, of course, is great across the board. Um, this is one I've definitely been enjoying. I think I like it a little bit more than the Ardbeg 10, if I'm being honest, but probably not quite as much as the Ardbeg Nicondale. There's definitely some more Ardbegs I want to try. I know there's some other ones out in the market that I'm gonna have to try, because Ardbeg, of course, is just a classic distillery. It's one of my favorite one of my favorite brands out there. So of course I'm gonna try them all. I think so. So anyways, folks, I hope you've got a scotch or something out yourselves tonight and you're enjoying it. Have a great night, and we'll see you again soon.